Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my iRacing journey. So, it has been a long night, it really has. I'm just going to pause here and give you all a chance to look down at the bottom corner of my screen and have a quick look at my ratings and give you a chance to go, oh dear, what's happened? Yeah, it's been a long night. I have been racing, or trying to race, for hours now, in order to try and put together a decent decent video to give to YouTube after the weekend off, and it has not been going well. And I have tried all kinds of different series. I've tried the GT3 series, the VRS Sprint series. I've tried the GT4 series. I've tried this, heaven knows how many times, and I think it's led me to a bit of a revelation, I guess, in that I'm not Dave Cam, I'm not Matt Malone. Essentially what I'm saying is that I'm not an alien. I can't just dip in and out of different cars willy-nilly. I can't dive into a race that starts in 5-10 minutes time, do a few laps and hope to be on the pace. I just cannot do that. And I think that's where I've been going wrong these past few days, past few weeks. I think I've gotten a little bit too confident, a little bit too, a little bit too big for my boots. So I think it's time to scale it back a bit and go back to basics and pick a series for the week and just concentrate on that one series. Now, usually that would absolutely be the GR86 Buttkicker Cup, because that is our main effort for the season, and it will be the main effort. It's just that for this week, unfortunately, this is literally the last chance I've got to get a good result in this race, or to have a decent race. Because this is the last Buttkicker Cup on Charlotte Motor Speedway for this week. After this race, it ticks over to next week's track, which I don't have access to. So, this is it, I guess. This one attempt, I'm determined to have a decent race, if not an acceptable race, if not a decent one. And well, it's getting to the point now where I'm starting to wonder whether or not I need to go back to the MX-5s just to sort of rebuild a bit of racecraft and confidence and whatever else I need to do. But I don't think that's the right way to do it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to absolutely stick with the GR86 Buttkickers for as long as possible, and then next week, if the GT4 series is available, I think I'll concentrate on that one. If not, then it will have to be the Mazdas. I don't think I've really checked what the choices are. I think the alternative is the GT3 series at Alton Park, but whatever it is, I'm going to pick, going forward, I'm going to pick a series. If it's not the Buttkicker Cup, ideally it will be the GR86s. I'm going to pick a series and just run that one each day until we either get a good race or a good result. And then we'll put it down and we'll move on to another series for what's left of that week. And we'll we'll make sure that we get in the required practice beforehand, at least an hour or so before a race, to actually learn the car, learn the track, watch track guides, watch other people drive the track, and just make the most of that. I did want to say something about tyre warming before a race, but I feel like I'm running out of time and I need to start concentrating on the race. So let's just keep an eye on what Victor Kova's about to do.
Okay, Dan, are you ready?
Make sure I don't creep ahead of him. And it looks like he's off. Oh.
Green. 15 minutes left.
I'm going to lose a position on the left here. Landon is looking dangerous. It's fine. I think we'll just let him have it. It's not worth fighting. Not on lap 1. I'm not sure how much I really trust some of these guys at this level. I certainly don't trust myself anymore either, to be honest. But hopefully what we can do is we can just keep it steady, keep the car facing the right way, and just that on its own should go a long way. I mean, I've certainly had some shocking races recently. Just an hour ago in this race I managed to drive straight into the back of someone as we were braking for this corner exactly.
On your left. There's an incident in the first chicane.
Make sure we leave him room rather on the inside of the track. I don't think I'm going to be able to get ahead to slot in front of him. I think I'm going to be braking early for the chicane here.
Hold your line. Clear left.
And I got a slow exit. He's going to come right back at me into turn 1. That's fine. Again, we're just going to take it nice and easy, let him have it. There's no point fighting it. It's just going to slow us down. Okay, now let's get this nice and... There we go. Now we're looking for a good exit back onto the oval, which I have not managed to do. But there's always next lap. As long as we're alive, we've got a chance. Ooh, got that wrong. Bogged the car down a little bit on the exit of that first chicane. It's not ideal. Looks like Landon is getting a little bit distracted there. Can't decide what part of the racetrack he wants to be on. Just going to stay a little bit wary of that.
The leader has just done a 132.0 P3. The guy ahead's last lap time is a 132.1. The guy behind has just done a 132.3.
Oh dear. Do you know what? I haven't done that.
Pay attention to track limits.
Gone wide on the exit of that corner for so long. It's just silly mistakes coming back to haunt me now. Woohoo. Yeah. I think we're absolutely going to end up falling behind. But as I say, at this point, I can't really argue. I wish I could have a little bit more of a race with Landon and the guys in front. But at this point,
Gap to Huffman ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9.
At this point, I'm just happy to be sat in a podium position, not having made a cataclysmic error just yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, based on my performance recently, I think it's absolutely time for me to pull one of those errors out of my backside.
New fastest lap for Covey, 131.5. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Awesome stuff, mate. Keep it coming.
It looks like Victor and Landon are getting close enough together now where they might start fighting with each other. And that, of course, as I'm sure we're all well aware, is going to slow them down. So it should hopefully bring me into the fight. If it doesn't end up killing them both. Well, I mean, if it does end up killing them both, I just have to... I mean, I've recognised that I've got a 4-second gap to the car behind. I can take it nice and easy through any potential accident.
Okay, Dan, the next car is Kobe. The gap to Gustav behind is increasing. It's now 4.4.
I don't believe for a second that I'm a whole second up on my fastest lap. That's got to be a... I mean, looking at the delta on the dashboard there, that's got to be a carryover from like an off-track or something in the previous lap. Thought I was gonna bite the dust there. I mean, we're just now hoping that if we can stay relatively close, that might just put these guys under enough pressure to bottle it, assuming that I don't bottle it under my own pressure of trying to stay close. And we all know that is a very real possibility. Probably do that one in third, but I like second for oh, well, I don't know why I like second actually. It just feels a bit more
There'll be a chance here.
Stable, maybe. Stable's the wrong word. Feels like I get a bit more rotation out of it. I don't know. It's a feeling. This is so frustrating because I feel like I've got the pace to get by and build a gap. But whenever I'm getting close enough, it's just not in a good spot to go for the move. And I'm having to get out of the gas early and get on the brake early just to make sure I don't go into the back of him. Ooh.
Five minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium.
I've just lost loads of time there. I mean, like I say, trying to move up the standings is not. It shouldn't be a priority. I'm in a good position as it stands. You know, P3 is nothing. Is not to be sniffed at. No. Please, no wheel damage. No wheel damage.
The car ahead has just done a 131.3. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. We need to find a 10th in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
I think we're okay for damage. And I don't think we're going to be competing for P2 anymore. Not unless Landon makes a huge mistake and lets Victor catch up. Yeah, I've just lost all confidence on that corner. How long have we got left? About 3 minutes. There's still time for things to go wrong, but I think I've just dropped out a little bit too far back. I mean, a 2-second gap now is significant. And I'm just a little bit too far behind. I mean, there's a chance there might be a 10th lap, and even if there is, I don't think it's going to be quite enough.
Your last lap time was at 132.5.
So it looks like there is going to be a 10th lap. And it looks like these guys have actually started fighting now. I mean, they're close enough to have to worry about defending and attacking from each other. I'm just going to have to see how it pans out.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm still too far back. Victor's, I mean, he's close, he's threatening, but I don't think it's really close enough for a move. That's a shame. I mean, yeah. It was a good crack while it lasted.
All right, Dan. You've got
although to be fair,
left.
with this being the white flag lap now, there's every chance that there could be some
Last lap.
absolute buffoonery from the chaps in front. Yeah, whatever I did there, that was much slower than what I have been doing. But yeah, no, I can't complain anymore. This has been a good result, at least, if not a good race. Just gonna actually get the car to the end. It's not over yet. And there we go, that is it, P3, and it has taken me an awful long time to get a result as, well, satisfying as that. I mean, I have been at this, I mean, it's what, quarter to 12 now, quarter to midnight. I have been at this since, oh, I want to say 6:30, possibly even earlier than that, just trying all kinds of different things, which again, I think was the problem. I'm now absolutely resolved to just pick one series for the week. And do it properly. You know, I'm not going to be tempted to just hop into the first available race whenever I get in from work. You know, which is what I have been doing. I've just been getting in from work, and I've been looking at what's coming up in the next sort of, you know, half hour or so, with a vague idea of what kind of race I wanted to put on the channel.
Speed limit in the pits. The pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour.
And then quite often I've ended up choosing a series that I did want to do, but didn't actually, you know, it would kick off and it would start within about 5-10 minutes of well, of that time. And obviously I've not been having anywhere near enough time to get used to the car and the track and, you know, learn the new characteristics and all the rest of it. So yeah, I think that's definitely been the issue. So we'll have a quick look at the silliness now. This is lap 1. This is pretty early in the race, and this, yeah, I mean, that's horrifying. I have done that far too many times to count. If you just get the braking wrong and lose the grip traction on the rear tyres, it's game over. And I mean, that could have been worse. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a shame. I mean, 77 or 11, whoever that is, probably just picked up a slowdown for that. Oh, crikey. Somebody either got their braking wrong or was trying to be a target, or trying to target somebody else. Nah, I just got the braking wrong. Far too late on the brakes. And just bottled it. Oh, love that rejoin. Absolutely outstanding. Wow. Okay. I mean, that should really be protested. Right. I mean, I'll save the replay and I'll probably go back and protest that. That's just not on. Unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that as well. The walls are close, and that's a blinker. Is this another blinker? No, it's the wall. That's the wall. Is something else going to happen? Or I don't think so. This is going to be a wall. Oh no, lost control. There you go. It's got to be the wall. Yeah. Oh, it's got to be the wall. Yeah. The wall again. Yep. Ooh. 2 walls. And this is certainly going to be the wall. I don't know how he saved that. Mind you, I think I did a similar thing. Because I remember crossing my fingers, hoping for no damage. To be honest, although to be fair, I can't even remember if that was this race or one of the many I tried earlier this evening. Yeah. Blink. Oh, it's always dangerous going too wide into this one. I mean, yeah. And it doesn't have to be dangerous, but at some level it's going to be. That's the wall. That's more or less what I did last time, except we both had our races ended as a result of it. I did apologise to the chap that I basically killed, and apparently he appreciated the apology so much he added me as a friend on the service. So happy with that. Always pays to be nice to people. That just wasn't nice at all. That's wow. I mean, that's almost intentional wreck territory. That is fantastic. Oh yeah, there wasn't much they could do there. Terrific. That's a blink. Yeah, this... I mean... Yeah, that's horrible. Oh no, you just lost your position in the last lap. That sucks. Alright, well, that is the silliness. Yeah, let's go have a look at the results, and yeah, stay right with me. I'll be back very shortly. Okay, so here we are back again. It was the second split of 9 with a strength of field of about 1600. So we've had for a change, we're seeing all green on the results board. So that is wonderful to see. I am over the moon. It is about time. I have been killing myself trying to put this video together for the past, 4 hours at least. It has been horrible. My morale has been in the toilet, and I have been very close to sort of giving up. But now I think it's time to recognise, as I said at the start of the video, it's time to recognise that I am not a superstar. I'm never going to be. It's tough to admit, but it's the reality of it. And as I said at the start, I think the way forward is going to have to be to choose one series for the week to start with and commit to that series and do nothing else. Practice it properly, run only that race until we have achieved a good race or a good result. Ideally, both. And I want to count as good result as anything in sort of the top half of the field. Really. I don't think I can... I can't go out pursuing podiums and top fives anymore. I just can't do it. I think the objective is just going to have to be to finish in either the top half of the field or in my car number place or better. I think that's what we're going to have to go with as far as a good result is concerned, or a good race. And a good race would be anything during which we are actively racing or fighting with another driver for one or for several laps at a time. Yeah, and once we've achieved that, I will allow myself to move on to the next series. Practice properly, give it at least an hour of lapping and watching other drivers, seeing if there's any track guides and all the rest of it, just to get to a point where I feel confident and I can actually start proving that I'm better than what I'm showing at the moment. So it has been tough these last few days, but I'm confident that I'm going to see myself back up into the range of the sort of 1.9 to 2.1k iRating eventually. But it's also important to say that the number isn't important. It really isn't. I make it sound like it is, and I'm also rambling. Yeah. I mean, I'm being so contradictory. The number really shouldn't be important, and I'm getting to that space now where I'm having to actively think about not worrying about the number. It's fine. It's fine. It's easy to not worry about it when it's going up, but when you're doing the races and it comes tumbling down, it's difficult to deal with. So, thanks very much for watching. I do genuinely appreciate that your time is valuable and that you choose to watch this video and spend the time with me really does mean a lot. And your support actually means a great deal as well. Yeah, that's it. If you've anything for me, please do leave a comment below the video. I will get back to you. It is very important for me to engage with you. It does take me a little while, but I do get back to you eventually. So, as I say, thanks very much for watching. Whatever it is you choose to do with the rest of your day, have a cracking one. I'll see you next time.